Hello and welcome to The Dark Orb and to our actual play of ViewScream by Raphael Chandler. This is our first time playing this game. I've not run it. Our players haven't played it before. We're going to be running through billions of scars. If you enjoy it, please hit like, please subscribe, please let us know in the comments what do you think. Check out the product. There's 3 different iterations of it available on Drive-Thru RPG. It's really cool. It's diceless. There's a lot of narrative to unpack in a very short space of time. And to be honest with you, you could probably run it in as little as an hour if you have the system in your brain. So we're going to do the best we can to bring some entertainment your way. So with Devious Dungeons, Foreboding Forests, and the Coolest Cats, my name is Phil, and welcome to The Dark. Hailing on all frequencies, this is the crew of the Red Ghast. After exploring the surface, we discovered that the planet had once been the home of virtual reality construct. Without meaning to, we've released them. And it appears that while in that state, they went completely insane. They're like ghosts. God, they're digital ghosts, just hate-filled consciousness without a body. They've managed to take over most of the ship's functions. And they've butchered the crew. A few of us remain. We're being hunted. Please send help. Please send help at once. Please help us. But don't contact our system. Don't connect with them at all, or they might take control of your ship as well. I'm not sure how many of us are left. I need to find out. Sensors, are you there?
Yes,
Sensors.
yes, I'm here. Where is it, Bridge?
Oh God, I don't know what's going on.
All the alarms are triggering. What's happened?
The team down on the surface, I don't know. It's like I've lost control of the ship.
Can you get it back at all? Is there anything we can do from here?
I don't know. Are you okay?
I'm fine. Yes, I'm. Well, there's a slight problem. I don't want to worry you, Bridge. Maybe it's a problem for engineering. But my oxygen is depleting at a rather rapid rate.
I thought you looked stressed. And what happened?
I'm not quite sure. It's something. From what I can see from my scanners, it seems to be something in the biofiltration system.
It makes sense. Yeah.
Whatever happened, it's mainly all. It's basically all shut down, and I can barely read any of the signals coming from any of the systems anymore. It's not looking good.
Oh God. What have we done? Fuck.
We can solve this. We can figure this out. We need to get who's left. Who's left?
That's a good question. Fuck. Weapons. Weapons are gone. See if there's anyone in the mess hall.
Can we still move? Do we still have power?
Shit. Yeah, you're right. Hang on. Let me calm down.
Take it slowly. And breathe. Step by step. Let's go through this.
You're
Emergency
right.
procedure protocols. Remember your training.
Yeah, power. We can't do anything without power. Engineering. Are you here? Engineering.
Hi. Bridge. Engineering.
Are you okay?
Well, no. It's all gone to rat's arse. All of it.
Yes. Is that someone behind you?
Bloody well hope not. I'm trapped here. I'm stuck. Can't get out. There's barely enough space for me in here.
Where are you?
I'm in a bloody reactor conduit, aren't I? I was going in there to find out what the hell was going on, and now I'm stuck and I can't get back out again. There's this console, and I could get access to the computer and stuff, but that's it.
Yeah, the computers are fucked.
I can't get out.
The computers are fucked.
Yeah, I can tell that.
The AIs seem to have gotten into our systems. They're taking over almost everything. It must have happened whilst you were in there.
Damn it.
Who else have we got? So, is there anyone in the... I'm just trying to think of the other systems. My mind is a blur. Weapons are down. Medical.
It's a medical bay, yeah.
Medical. Fuck. Okay. Helm, are you there? Helm. Helm, I can't hear you, Helm.
Can you hear me? Hello?
Oh, thank God. Are you okay?
Oh God, it's so good to hear somebody else's voice. I thought I was the only one left.
What's going on? Where are you?
I'm in Helm. I'm trapped. There's damage to the hull. I'm venting atmosphere. Somebody's got to do something, please. I'm going to run out of oxygen.
One thing at a time. Okay. Helm, go and have a look around and see what's going on. I can see people behind you. I can see people all around you. They're not moving. What happened?
They're dead. Like I say, there was a hull breach. We lost oxygen. I survived. I had my mask, but it's a temporary patch. I need help ASAP. I'm terrified.
Okay, calm down, Helm.
We're all gonna die.
Helm, you go and see if you can find a respirator to keep you going. Sensors, you and I, let's have a think about what's going on. Engineering, you stay on as well. Okay. What's the situation, Sensors? What can you see?
I can't see a huge amount. It looks like there's nobody left on the ship except maybe the four of us. Life signs seem to have diminished over the last maybe 10 minutes or so, an hour. It's hard to read. These readings are all over the place. I can barely read the screen with the interference. Seems like all the systems may be shutting down.
Jesus.
That's not good. We need these systems so that we can get anything.
I mean, that sounds like a power issue. Is there anything engineering that you can do to help?
Don't know. I'll have to have a think about it. Possibly. I don't know. All seems a bit hopeless, really.
Okay.
Hopeless.
Engineering. This is Sensors.
What? Yeah.
Try to stay on task. It's stressful, but we need your help. If you can provide power to anywhere else in the ship, if you can help get some power to the biofiltration system, give me a few more hours. Maybe we can solve this.
Let me have a look and see what we can do.
Okay, let me check back in with the Helm. I'll come back to you. Helm, how are you doing? Oh, you found some temporary oxygen. Fantastic.
I can barely breathe.
What's the situation there? So you're losing atmosphere. I mean,
We've got some serious malfunctions in the meta drive. It's going to overload. And we've got critical damage to the hull in this section.
okay.
Venting the atmosphere.
One thing at a time. Don't worry. I mean, you've been through this before. You remember the time on Kappa 3? Kappa 3, you pulled through. I know it's not exactly the same, but
Come on, man. Just get me out of here.
I have every confidence that we can do this. So one thing at a time. Shall we? I mean, look. Okay, we've only got three. Well, there's only four of us, right? So, is there anything there that you think Sensors or engineering can help you with?
I don't know. Can engineering do anything with the hull?
It's possible. Let's pull them in. Engineering, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. It's getting
Okay.
cold. I'm getting cold or shivering.
Okay, listen, I'm going to go and check some systems here. Can you and Helm try and sort something out? And maybe, it sounds like if we don't get the Helm sorted out, then we're kind of done for, right? We're dead in the water. So, I'll be back. I just need to go and check something.
Okay, Bridge. You're right, Helm.
I'm losing it here, man.
It's not good, is it?
This is it. This is us. I don't want to die out here, man.
Yeah, it's not good at all. It's really not good at all. We're trying to see what we can do. Struggling to find almost anything useful. I mean, trapped. I can't get out of here, so there's only so much I can actually access from here. I'm limited. Screen, not much computer access. It's really just, it's all rat's ass, man. All rat's ass.
Is there people there with you?
We're gonna die. There's no two ways about it.
Oh, don't tell me that, man. Don't tell me that, man. I can't die out here.
Can't die out here. Well, maybe what happens.
Look, is there anyone down there that can help with you? Anyone that can help me?
There's nobody else here but me. I said I'm trapped in a conduit, and there's. Hang on, there's something on my console. What's going on here? Oh, look at this console. Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! There's an imminent meltdown in the boson generator. It's right near here. I'm going to be cooked alive. Oh shit! I need something. I need to get something done with this. I don't suppose you've got anything that could help with that, could you? Have you?
Oh man.
I thought it was getting cold, but yeah, it's not. It's getting hotter in here. It's getting hotter in here.
What's going on? The something generator? What? I wasn't listening.
It was the boson generator. You're not listening, are you? Jesus, man, it's no help whatsoever. So, I said the boson generator. It's starting to heat up.
I could try.
It is starting to get a bit warm in here.
I could try to disconnect the reactor terminal. Maybe control the photon waves directly through the cascade monitor. But I don't know if that'll work, man. I'll try if you want.
Might well work.
Yeah. All right. Give me a bit. Shit. I can hardly breathe in here, man. It's such.
So there's breathing and there's being hot, and it's getting warmer in here, man. It's getting hot.
All right.
How are you guys doing? Have you got anywhere? I've been trying to start up some of the systems here, and it's just not working.
I was telling Elm, it's getting hot here. Really getting hot now. There's a problem with the boson generator, Bridge.
Oh, fuck!
It's starting to overheat.
If that happens,
it's getting warmer. I'm a bit concerned.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, at least we're not going to freeze to death, but that's not really a lot of consolation.
Well, I suppose at least I'll be the first one to boil alive anyway.
Well, I mean, you say that, but I've got no idea how sensors are doing. Okay. Sensors are probably going to need some help from engineering. So,
okay.
Helm, is there anything you can do? Are you helping engineering?
I'm trying. I'm trying to disconnect the reactor terminal. I'm just getting fuzzy-headed because just the lack of the oxygen.
Okay.
I'm trying.
No problem. Helm, save your breath. We'll be back. Fuck. Okay.
Hurry, man. Hurry.
Okay. Sensors, are you there?
Yes, Bridge. Yes.
Situation report, please.
I've managed to get a few systems back up and running, but minimal. I think we mentioned the biofiltration system is running low, but there's some serious damage to the polarity field unit as well. It looks like this whole section is going to be contaminated soon.
Not the polarity field unit. Oh, Jesus.
Engineering.
It just gets worse and worse, doesn't it?
Have you got back to your systems yet? Are you out of your duct? You are in a...
No, I can't get out. I can't get out. I'm stuck in here at the moment, and as I was telling Bridge, there's a problem in the boson generator. It's started to warm up. It's getting quite warm in here. I mean, yeah, it's getting toasty enough. It's all right at the moment.
I may be able to help with the heat.
Slightly warmer.
I may be able to help with the heat. Give me a moment. Yeah, I can try this. Okay, engineering. I'm going to invert the multifastic stabilizer, and I think that's going to be okay. And don't worry about the energy output. The hull should contain it. I'm positive. Give me a moment to sort this out.
Okay.
Should we check back in with the helm?
Probably need to see how he's doing.
Okay. We'll be right back, sensors.
Affirmative.
Well, I'm not sure.
In fact, I can. No, let's just do this. Okay. Sensors out. Engineering. I need to talk to you.
You need to talk to me.
What the hell did you do? What the hell did you do?
You mean, what the hell did I do? Well...
What the hell did you do?
What the hell did I do? Well, yeah, I did something. But you know what? I would do it again. Because I'm not ashamed of it. I did the best I could at the time. It seemed like the best thing to do. When I realised that somebody had tampered with the 4Xer drive, that possibly causing irreparable harm to all of the lives in, I did the only thing I could. I tried to create a virtual construct in the ship's brain frame in the hope that it would keep those digitized souls from dying and from being lost forever.
You brought them here?
But without me trying to do this, they'd have all died. We can't just let all those souls die. I mean, that's tantamount to murder if we thought we could do something about it. So I had to try and do something about it. It was the best thing I could come up with. It was the only thing that made sense. I didn't know it would happen like that.
Have you seen the corpses in
everything? I would do it again.
Have you seen the corpses in the reactor? Have you seen the corpses in the drive room? Have you seen the corpses in the fucking kitchen?
I've seen all of those corpses, and I've done something about those as well. I've tried my best to do something about those as well. All of those corpses, the other crew members, anyone in cryostasis. Well,
anyway, look.
I've plumbed them into the brain frame as well. I've digitized them as well. So they're still alive in the computer. They're not all dead.
We need to get the ship up and running.
We do, because it's about the only way we're going to save any of these people.
What about us?
The only way.
What about us? What about those who come to help us? The risk is huge. They've killed almost everyone, and we've no idea if that's on purpose. Fuck. Helm, are you there?
I'm here. Yeah. What's up?
I believe you were trying something.
I've tried, but it's just not worked. I tried disconnecting the reactor terminal, controlling the photon waves directly through the cascade monitor. It just didn't work. I tried, man. How's the oxygen situation? You guys got people working on the hull or anything yet?
We've got no people. We've got engineering and sensors, and that's it.
I'm not sure I can do anything about the hull from here.
Do we not have any remote systems?
Not that I can access from here, no.
Okay. So we need to get you out of there.
I can't. Crappy terminal in the conduit, that's what.
Yeah, I get it.
It just does not give me the access to any of the external drones or the systems that could actually get through and go and patch in some hull damage at all. I mean, there's some systems I can access, but I not those ones, not from here.
Okay. Well, shit. Okay, let's see if Sensors has got anywhere. I tell you what, Helm. Let's patch Helm. I'll patch you in with Sensors. Let's see if they can help you at all. But it's a long shot. No, fuck it. Engineering, we need to get you out of there. I'm going to call Sensors in, and let's see how they're getting on with your problem, and then we can maybe move forward, because we need to get you out of that conduit, or we're all screwed. Helm, hang in there.
Hurry up.
Just, we'll get you home. Just think of Marcy, okay?
Come on, man. You don't want to be telling Marcy, that you had to leave me out here. Come on, get me out of here.
I'll do everything I can. We'll be right back, okay? Sensors.
God, I can't believe they're still not here. Oh, yes, Bridge, yes.
Who are you talking to?
I'm talking to the systems. It's my way of dealing with it. These sensors are a mess, and they are very fragile.
Well, aren't we all? How are you getting on?
I think my plan to invert the multi-phasic stabilizer, it's worked to an extent. I mean, engineering should soon find a way out of the duct that they're in. They shouldn't be stuck for much longer. I've not dealt with the heat very well. I think it's about to get a lot hotter. It's not being contained. The hull didn't contain it. I'm sorry. I tried. There's only so much I can do with half my systems here. I think you've got a bit of time before it gets too hot. Maybe try to act quickly. You can revert anything that's happened.
So engineering, just to recap, you have one problem or two problems that Sensors are helping with?
Just one problem at the moment. Is
just
the boson generator that is slowly cooking me. I'm all right. I've needed to start stripping off any more layers yet, but god damn it, I'm going to get close to that pretty soon. It's getting warm in here.
I mean, it seems to me that
quite sweaty. In fact, it's starting to smell funny. I'm smelling.
Neither Sensors nor Helm have been able to help you. Maybe their systems are a little too compromised right now.
Yeah, I'm guessing so.
I don't know what to suggest.
Somebody needs to bypass or patch or just
Bridge.
or just get me out of here somehow.
Sensors, yes.
I have one more thing I can try from this location. I can try to reroute the power to the flux capacitor, take it all the way down, and the build-up should forge a power surge in your sector engineering. It should blow the boson reactor. It would at least take the power down, stop the heat. I don't know what other repercussions it could have, but it's got potential. Do I have authority to act on that, Bridge?
It's not a system I know. The only person who can authorize it is engineering. I mean, engineering, you've serviced that reactor before. You know what the consequences would be if it goes wrong.
Well,
but I'm
not-
struggling to see what more we can do until we get you out of there. And I presume that the lowering the heat might help you towards getting out of there.
Yeah, it's mainly the heat is the problem. It's not the being stuck. I can cope with that. It's the heat that's the problem here. That's the main problem. We have to think about this. To do that, I mean, to be honest, there's two choices there really. There's cook quickly, cook slowly. I mean, I'd always take cook quickly any day of the week, at least.
Okay.
I mean, being cooked slowly is going to be agony, really is.
Hold in there, sensors. Give it a go by the sound of things.
Affirmative.
Engineering, I'm going to give you an opportunity to get ready to try and get out of that conduit if needed, or move around, or try and make yourself more comfortable, get into your systems. Hopefully if the heat comes down, then you can actually start using that interface that you've got there. Or maybe you can get to the one at the other end. That's probably too hot to touch right now.
Yeah.
So see what you can do, engineering. We need you. We need your help. Without you, we can't do anything. We're stuffed. Let's get Helm in. Sensors and Helm. Maybe you can help the Helm out. Engineering, get on it.
I'll go and see what I can do.
Bridge to Helm.
60 seconds.
Bridge to Helm. Bridge to Helm.
Yeah, I read.
How's it going? What's going on? Situation report, please.
Oxygen's falling. My breathing's labored. And I'm just getting worried, man. I just need out of here. I've got my mask, but I don't want to use that up now, you know. I just want to get out of here. Can anyone do anything?
Bridge, if I may speak openly, Helm, it's going to be okay. You will be okay. It's just going to take a few more minutes.
How?
We need to distribute our knowledge, make sure we cover each other's backs, and it will be fine.
Just
Take it one task at a time, and one deep breath at a time. It will be fine.
It's crazy.
Tell me, concentrate on something else. Can you help anybody else? Can you deal with my biofiltration system at least?
What's wrong with
Is
your
there anything you can do to
biofiltration
help?
system?
I'm losing oxygen.
Same as me.
I predict I have about 58 minutes left.
Biofiltration. I mean, what can I do from the helm for biofiltration? Have you got the field up, the force shield up to like stop?
It's damaged.
Or is it?
Is that something you can deal with? I've been waiting for engineering to get out of his hole.
I can maybe amplify the signal to the containment cube and maybe just bolster the force shield where you are. Maybe
let's do that.
That at least will stop things from coming in, right? So that might help.
Yeah.
Put everything else out of your mind. Concentrate on that one task. Simple. Keep it simple.
I'm going to try and see if I can open this door. I'm trapped in the control chamber. I'll be right back.
Don't worry, Helm. It's going to be okay.
I'm going to get through this. I'm going to help you out and you're going to help me out, right?
I certainly will try. You got issues at your end as well?
Oh, man. It's totally foobar here, man.
Well, how's the oxygen holding up? I saw the mask earlier.
You said you had like 58 minutes left. I've probably got less than that. Maybe got a half hour left on the mask. It's not good. It's not good.
I mean, there's not much.
I told
There's not much
Marcy
more I
I'd
can
see
do
her.
from my end. I mean, I can tell you that the sensors are slowly coming back up one by one. The more work we do, the more sensors I have. At least I can try and get some help at some point. Communications.
All right.
Let's get engineers focused. Let's get the oxygen sorted, the polarity field. Let's get that fixed, and let's get engineering back on it. I'm sure he will be able to help you.
All right. I'm gonna try this now. I think it's gonna work, man. But it's not gonna give you any more oxygen. It's just gonna stop anything getting in.
I said,
it's gonna give
we've got
it'll give you
55 minutes to deal with that. We can. That's problem number 2. Okay. It'll be okay.
That's
As long as we stop the contamination spreading throughout the ship and getting to my section. Step number 1. Okay.
my board's showing this is helping. Do you see it on yours?
I think it is. Wait, do you think it's helping?
Yeah.
I can see
It's doing something. Yeah.
The sensors are starting to react. Do you know what? I think this might have actually worked. God damn.
Shit.
Look, right.
I totally didn't think that would work.
Let's get engineering back on the line, and let's try and solve your problem. We'll get your oxygen sorted, and step number 2. Okay. Step by step, and it will be okay. All right. Okay. Let me get back through to the bridge. Bridge, are you there?
Roger, this is Bridge. Bridge, how are you doing? I'm seeing some great numbers on my screen.
I think the contamination is stopped, halted outside of my sector. I think we're okay over on the sensors. We should be safe for at least for now. I still haven't got a fix to the oxygen problem though. If we can find a solution to that, that'd be amazing.
Okay.
But my code's finished running. I think we can get back through to engineering.
Alrighty. Let me just check something over with the helm, and then I'll patch the 2 of you in together, right?
Certainly, I'll do some final checks.
Okay, great, thank you. Helm, are you okay? How are you holding up? What's happening?
Not good. Yeah, I've helped people out. Somebody help me out. I'm stuck here. My oxygen's going, and I've got other problems as well. I've got serious malfunctions in the meta drive. It is going to overload. The meta drive is going to overload. Okay, if that goes, that's it. Doesn't matter how many of these little fucking step-by-step things that they think that they can overcome. That blows, we're all fucked. But a bit of oxygen. Maybe I can help work on it. I don't know. I just don't like being here, man. It's dark. I'm having difficulty breathing, and I'm just gonna lose my shit soon.
What do you think of the others? Do you trust them?
I don't know. I mean, we're all just survivors here. I think engineering, he's always been a real jerk. Okay. I don't mind seeing him sit there in a conduit and cook. All right? I'm just going to put it out there. I don't like him. Never have. Sensors, always been nice to me. I really appreciate that. I've done everything I can to help him, man.
I mean, obviously you're just going to say that because we're related, Sensors and I mean, I know this, obviously.
No, genuinely. Sensors, I've had drinks with him after work. He's a good lad. He's a good lad.
Yeah, he started early. Listen, we'll do what we can. I will do everything I can to get you out. I will go down with the ship before I let you out. Stop you getting out.
Let's all get off.
That'd be great. Let's do it. I agree. We can do that, right? You trust me?
Just get me out of here. Just get me out of here.
Master,
if we can fix it all, I'll fly us anywhere we want. Anywhere you want to go. Just get this ship sorted or get us out of here to the escape pods. I don't care. Just if this meta drive goes while we're all on board, that's it.
Okay. Fuck. I mean, that sounds like a big deal. That sounds like the kind of thing that engineering might be able to help you with. So I'm going to pop you on with engineering, and I'll see if I can find out what's going on with sensors, and then I'll bring sensors in afterwards, I think. But it sounds like we need to be really focused, and the only way we're going to get through this is if we take things in the right order. Screw it. Engineering, this is Bridge. Engineering, this is Bridge. Engineering, can you hear me? Are you there?
Bridge, this is engineering here.
What's happening? Situation, report please.
It's quite warm. It's getting warmer.
It's
There's
still getting warmer.
Yeah. There might be. I think there's another problem as well, Bridge. I've just lost connection with the singularity modulator as well. If it blows, this entire section of engineering, me and everything else, all the doors will open and it'll be flushed out to space if we don't sort it out.
Jesus. Okay.
At least I'll be cool though. So
yeah, that's true. It is.
As I die,
it's cooler outside
with no air.
I mean, you remember Billy's farts, right? I mean, at least you're not going to have to deal with that. Helm.
I wouldn't have a light of fart in this room.
Oh God. Right, Helm, what was the issue that you were facing? Maybe engineering can help you.
I've got a hull breach. I'm losing oxygen from here. I'm not going to be able to breathe soon.
Right.
And I'm at Bridge. Am I allowed to disclose this information to engineering?
I don't know if yeah, go for it.
Yeah, fuck it, man. I mean, the meta drive is going to blow. The meta drive is going to blow. I have serious malfunctions in it. It's going to overload. We can do something about it, maybe, but I don't know what to do.
So the meta drive. I do wonder what would happen if maybe we should, if I jettison the antimatter core, I might take the power away, and that could solve your problem.
Yeah, I mean, it needs power to get to the critical state. So if you sap the power,
yeah. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, if I jettison the antimatter core, then yeah, that might well work.
Okay, engineering, give that a go. Sensors needs to talk to you as well, engineering. So I'm going to patch Helm out, and sensors I'll bring in.
Yeah,
Helm,
you will need to give me some time to actually work on this as well.
Yeah. Cross your proverbials, Helm. We'll be right with you. Just hang in there, okay? Hang in there. We'll get out of this. Bridge to sensors. Sensors, can you come in?
Sensors, yes, Bridge, I can hear you.
I'm patching you into engineering. Yeah, you know what you need to do.
That's a go.
I'm gonna leave you to it. I've got to try and get this door open. I'll be back. I'm beginning to get really claustrophobic.
Engineering, how are you? Heating up?
You know, it's getting warm.
Well, I tell you what.
Well, I mean, to be honest, it's going to be all over pretty soon anyway. I mean,
don't talk about that just too quickly.
The singularity modulator's gone as well. Well, I've lost connection to it, and
I said the same thing to Helm, and I'll say the same thing to you. One problem at a time.
That is a fair point. I mean,
bear with me a moment. Look, if this works, it won't be a problem anymore.
Seems fair enough.
Are you still alive?
Well, I am still alive, yes.
Who said I couldn't do anything from here, eh?
Has it worked?
I think your boson module should now at least be in one piece and turned off.
Oh.
Presuming it's not shattered into 1,000 pieces and breached the hull, which we would know about by now. I think you're going to be okay. hopefully in the next minute or so, the
It's starting to get a bit more sensible temperature in here. Then.
Yeah. Fingers crossed.
That is awesome news, Sensors.
While I have you here, though, can you actually do anything about the biofiltration system? Do you have access from your sector?
Biofiltration system.
These readings are getting pretty. I know Helm's got it bad, and I know we're all in a pickle right now. But my oxygen is starting. We're down to about 46 minutes. It's getting low.
Right. Yeah. Well, I mean, I think Helm's fixing that oxygen problem. God knows. He's. I don't know about Helm. He seems to be really struggling to cope, to be perfectly honest. His idea for the boson generator really did not cut the mustard. I mean, yours was epic. That was a really good idea, but he certainly didn't.
He needs some support this stressful time. You're going to have to be patient with him. It's stressful. Everyone deals with stress in a different way. But it's going to be okay.
Yeah, I mean, in terms of... I'm just trying to work out what I could do. I'm just wondering whether decoupling the resonance emitter might work. Let me have a think about that. Let me. It's a bit complicated. I mean, you got to do some complicated things. You got to muck about with Gordian knots, and you got to do some twisting, and I mean, I don't know whether it'll work, but.
Engineering, you're talking nonsense to me. You do your thing. I'm gonna scan the rest of the ship, see if I can find any more survivors. There's got to be somebody left out there.
Yeah.
Leave it with me.
Yeah.
I'll be out engineering.
Yeah, I'll be out. I'll go and try and sort out the resonance amplifier and see if that works.
Okay. Good luck. Sensors out.
Thank you. Engineering out.
Oh my god. This is crazy. We have problems with oxygen, the meta drives, the singularity modulators, sensors, bridge to sensors.
Bridge sensors. It's a little bit bad. It's a little bit less stressful now, I have to admit. But I'm down now to 44 minutes left of oxygen.
We've got to get you out. We've got to get out.
I spoke to engineering. He doesn't seem to think there's anything he can do from his end, but at least he's out of his confines and he should find access to more systems now. Maybe he can help. Maybe he can help Helm. Who knows?
This reminds me of that time. Do you remember when back on Earth, when you and we went out with Dad on the boat, and he hit his head? Do you remember that?
He fell. The boat rocked, and he knocked his head on a rock as he fell.
Yeah, the whiskey probably didn't help.
It definitely was a contributing factor. I remember.
I mean, we pulled through, right? We pulled through.
A couple of miles hiking with a man dragging behind you.
Yeah.
It's a small thing. We overcame it, didn't we?
Unlike Dad. We did. He'd be proud of us, right? We've done all right.
I'm sure he will. We certainly have. I mean, look at us. We're still here on this ship.
Yeah, we're still here on this ship.
Light years away from where we grew up. It's amazing.
Yeah. I'm really worried about Helm, though. He's such a nice kid. And he just got promoted.
He's got to face the realities and overcome that situation. He's not going to make it if he keeps acting the way he is. If we can console him, get his oxygen sorted as a minimum, maybe he'll get out of this.
But I mean,
what am I saying? No, we're all going to get out of this. It'll be fine. Be fine. There's enough skate pods for all of us.
Always the optimist.
We can do it.
But I mean, it must be hard. I mean, this is his first time at the helm. on his own. You know, spent all those years in the academy. All those years. Oh, jeez. Okay, what's your situation? How many emergencies are you still dealing with?
I believe I'm dealing with just one now. Looking at my systems, I think most things are at least running on minimal power.
Okay.
But I think it's just the biofiltration is still causing a problem. I can't find a way around it. The oxygen is still depleting no matter what I try. Even now we've blocked the contamination. We should be keeping some of the oxygen from leaking because nothing can get in or out now. But still, the oxygen is going down.
Okay. But the biofiltration is your main outstanding problem, right?
It's the one thing that's going to halt me from getting through the escape hatch.
Okay, so yeah, you can't get to the pod without it. Okay.
No.
What about systems? You have any systems available to you? I mean, look, what am I trying to say? Helm and engineering are fucked. Have you got anything left at your disposal? Have you got any accesses to any of the systems left? I know that you burned a couple out.
The terminal's not saying a lot to me right now. I could try to nullify the spectrum drive.
Okay, so you've still got access to the spectrum drive.
So
okay.
I can access the spectrum drive. That's the minimum. I've got nothing.
What are we? Oh God! Why didn't we just stay at home? Oh, I know why. Because the pay's damn good. Right. Okay.
No argument there. Sensors out. It'll be okay.
Thank you. Engineering. This is Bridge. Engineering, how are you doing?
Bridge, this is engineering. Well, I'm not being cooked, that much is certain. It's pretty good.
God. How are your systems? Have you got any problems that you're still facing there? Are you still trapped?
Not as trapped as I was. I can get around a little bit more.
Is it more a case that it just needs to cool down a little bit more before you can actually get to the escape?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean,
okay.
Well, so I've got better access to some systems because I've managed to plumb in a cable into the terminal here. But
oh, thank God.
The escape pod's kind of that way, and it's still. I mean, that way was past where the boson generator was, so it's still pretty down. I mean, I'm just waiting for it to cool down. The biggest problem I've got at the moment, which is the singularity modulator, which I think I mentioned last time. I've lost connection with it, and if I don't get back and it blows, then that kind of hatch and bulkhead there. And the next one and the one, they're all open basically, and it's a straight run out to open space, and I'm just going sucked out like a cork in a bottle. Away I'll go into the wilds of space.
Yeah. Was anyone helping you with that?
I don't think so. Don't recall.
Okay.
No, I don't think so.
Okay, let's.
But yeah, I do have some systems back. I mean, I'm currently trying to jettison the antimatter core for Helm.
For Helm, so to deal with the meta drive issue. Let's
to deal with this meta drive issue. Absolutely.
Let's patch Helm back in then. Yeah. I'm going to patch the two of you in together. Bridge, this is Helm. Bridge, Helm. Helm, can you hear me? Helm. Oh God. Helm.
Has he still got his oxygen problem?
Yeah, I feel like I do as well. I can't even get my words out. Helm, this is Bridge. Can you hear me? Helm.
Yeah, Reed.
Patching you into engineering. I need to try and find some oxygen. I can barely get my words right. I think engineering was helping you with the meta drive.
The meta drive's just gonna go.
Yeah. Oh God. Yeah. I'll be back. Okay. I'll be back.
How are you doing, Helm?
I'm just resigning myself to my fate, I think.
Yeah. Well. Yeah. It's a tough
What about you?
situation, this one. Bridge is not
What
helping.
about you? What about you?
Well, I'm not cooking, so that's a bonus. I've still got some problems with the singularity modulator, and that's looking like it's going to blow, and I'm going to end up shooting out this side of the ship like a cork out of a bottle. I ain't got no
Singularity
shit.
modulator.
Yeah, it's a bit of a pain. I have been trying the antimatter core. Problem is, I can't get it to release. I can't get it to jettison. I thought it would work and it would take the power away, but it will just not go. Really sorry.
Well,
What's happening?
uh,
Did you have any luck
getting about-
engineering?
No, unfortunately not. I tried to jettison the antimatter core. It's.
Oh, let me guess. It didn't work because you want to save your friends.
What do you mean? Because I want to save my friends. I tried it, and it's just part of the.
This is all just part of your ploy to keep your little AI buddies alive, isn't it? You don't want to eject the antimatter core because you want to keep the power, because you don't want your I don't know, murderous AI buddies from, I don't know, whatever, losing their power or becoming wiped, or you're the engineering expert, causing genocide, wiping out our entire ship.
They're not all
You
dead.
have no intention of helping Helm, did you?
I had every intention of helping Elm. It just didn't work.
What are you saying, Bridge? That engineering's the cause of all this?
Bridge out.
Engineering? Is it true?
Well,
Are we all going to die because of you?
no, we're not all going to die. We're going to get out of here. But
How?
some of this. So, what I did, as Bridge mentioned, that was the 4XA drive with billions of lives in it, and it was going to shut down. I mean, you just imagine losing the death of billions of lives. I did not want that on my conscience when I thought I could do something about it. So I copied them across into the ship's brainframe in the hope it would save those souls that were in the 4XA drive. And more than that, I managed to digitize all of our dead crew. And they are now also in our brainframe. We need to get them out. They're still there. They're still alive. I was not willing to let them all die. I don't think that's right. If necessary, I mean, I would do it all again. I mean, what's one life versus countless millions? And bearing in mind, all these others on the ship are not dead. They are digitized. We just need to get them out.
Yeah, but they're not alive. They're just digitized. So you just made the assumption that you'd kill everybody else on the ship.
Well, I did not make the assumption.
To save some digital files.
I did not make the assumption I would kill them. I thought we could save everybody. I did not expect this to happen. I did not expect the ship to collapse like this.
I knew I didn't like you for some reason, man. There was always something off about you. I knew it. Just as soon as I first laid eyes on you in the briefing room, I thought, there's something weird about that guy. Don't like it.
So you would have just let everybody die and not even try and save them.
They're just files, man.
I know what you're.
They don't need oxygen like I do.
Doesn't matter. Soul's a soul. I'm not talking to you anymore. You clearly have no dose of humanity in you at all. You wouldn't care about anybody else but yourself. Just madness. Engineering out.
I can't believe you do that. All of our friends on this ship. Just gone. What's a soul without a body? What's a soul without a body? Marcy, I'll always remember you getting this for our anniversary. And you said whenever I drink from it to think of you. This might be the last time I think of you. I'm sorry. I've had enough of this.
Sensors, this is Bridge. Can you hear me?
Bridge, the sensors. Yes. What's going on?
It's dark time.
The light's gone out as well.
Yeah, it feels like it. I don't know what's happening. I may have damaged the... I told Helm something I shouldn't have, and it was probably a mistake. I'm really worried about Helm. I'm worried about you, Dad. We need engineering up and running, or we're all fucked. I'm just trying to work out where to go next. I think we need to recalibrate.
We need engineering to recalibrate something. Whether that's from his end, from the bridge. I don't think Helm's going to be much use for a while. If you're saying is true, maybe he just needs time to soak up that last bit of oxygen and get his brain right. Maybe we can solve it in the meantime.
Yeah.
If we can get the biofiltration system working for me, maybe we can get the filtration system and the oxygen working for the Helm. That's the one thing I can think of.
I mean, Helm might be able to help you. Engineering might be able to help you. There's nothing I can do from here. I'm trapped. So,
the best thing I can do is I can increase the power to the defensive shields. Maybe that will stop any kind of explosion from coming from engineering. He said he was on the brink of something exploding, being dangerous.
But I think that was the meta drive in Helm.
The Helm. Maybe we could do that for the Helm as well.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, there's so many explosions going on. Or, pending explosions. I've lost track of where we should go. Let me put you through to the Helm. Okay. He needs your help. You're the best of us, and if anyone can help Helm to rationalize and pull himself together, I'm worried he's going to go back to the bottle. At the moment, and
give him a chance.
Yeah,
that's all he needs.
I mean, they only just got married. You know, he needs to get back to his wife. He needs to get back to his. She's not even born yet, man. She's not even born yet. Helm, are you there? Are you there, Helm? Helm, are you there? Helm, this is Bridge. Are you there?
Yeah.
I've got you on the
Peter.
sensors. Listen, I'm sorry. I kind of lost my composure for a minute. That's not like me. But you know, I really need to get you home. And for a split second there, it felt like engineering were pushing. I don't know. I don't trust engineering. Anyway,
I never have. He's always just been weird to me. I could never hold a decent conversation with him for like more than 2 minutes.
listen, I'm gonna let you talk to sensors. I understand you've got some challenges with the meta drive, but I also know that engineering has got a couple of problems going on. So maybe you can talk about what needs doing. In fact, I tell you what, engineering, you there? Engineering, this is Bridge. Engineering, can you hear me?
Bridge, this is engineering.
Look, I think it's really important that we discuss what's happening. Can I have just a situation report, engineering, on the emergencies that you're currently facing, and Helm as well, and then we'll recalibrate and we can talk about solutions afterwards. But let's just get those issues back on the table.
So here in engineering, big problem is lost connection with the singularity modulator, which,
That's the
yeah,
problem.
I need to get
Right.
connection with that. It's gonna pop, and then it's gonna vent this entire section to space, and out I'll go.
Okay.
Still venting oxygen from the hull breach, and the real big problem, I guess, that's going to kill us all is that the meta drive's going to blow. It's going to overload unless we get it fixed.
So Helm, you have
Cool.
2 problems still outstanding, right?
That's right. Or if we can take the power away from the meta drive, that might work too.
Okay. Sensors, engineering, I think you two need to stay on. Helm, I think you need to just double check the calibration of that meta drive from your end, and then maybe sensors can help. If not engineering. Engineering, I don't know if you'll be in a position to help the meta drive, but it sounds like, I mean, what good is a Helm if we've got nothing to steer, right? So
Right.
Let's see if we can get the ship back on. Yeah, bridge out. Helm, you're with me.
Engineering.
Sensors.
Look, I'll be straight. I've only got 24 minutes left of oxygen. It'd be nice to hear you have a solution for anything to do with the biofiltration system.
Well, do you remember last time I said I was going to investigate the resonance emitter? I talked about the fact that I thought that we could use the Gordian knot to undo it, and well, I could go into a lot more detail if you want, but I'm pretty sure it will just go right over your head from what you said last time.
Probably. I mean, will it work?
So I think it will, but we won't know until we try it. Willing to give it a go?
I'm more than happy to try, but I think I can probably help more with Helm's problem at this point. I think I should probably speak to them after this. If you're willing to work on that for me,
Yeah, I'm willing to give it a go.
maybe we can all still get to our skate pods.
You never know. There's still a
Have
chance.
faith. We'll make it. Let me know when you've got something that I can rely on.
I'll go
Sensors out.
engineering app.
Well, it feels like we're getting somewhere. But I don't know how we're going to manage it. I just can't see how we can all get off this boat. So many dead. So many dead. Helm is so young and has done such great things in such a short space of time. And I feel like it's on my shoulders. And of course, Sensors, he and I were born only a couple of years apart. And I've always looked up to him. It's right that he gets to go home. He was always Dad's favourite. Still is. Who am I kidding? As for engineering, if we don't fix the ship, then... If we don't fix the ship, then everything that he's done will be for nothing, right? The manslaughter of everyone. What did he do? What did he do? Engineering, can you hear me? This is Bridge.
Bridge, this is engineering.
I'm trying to put past... I'll overlook my anger. I fundamentally disagree with what you did, but I am trying to understand and rationalize and empathize with your point of view. I know we are very different people. That said, I'm trying to find our way forward, and I'm struggling, if I'm honest. How are you doing? Have you got access to any systems still? Are we in a position where you can help Sensors or engineering and Sensors or Helm anymore?
Well, I'm currently trying to help Sensors at the moment. I'm currently trying to decouple the resonance amplifier.
Is that to help with the biofiltration? I can't recall now.
Yeah, it's to help with his biofiltration problem. Using that and a complicated Gordian knot solution, we can reroute things around, and it'll effectively auto patch itself up.
Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah, with the Gordian knot, you can get the conduits to remap.
Basically.
I kind of vaguely remember something about that from the filtration manuals. Okay. What about the meta drive? We can't do anything with that, can we?
I don't think I've got anything left to try with the meta drive.
Are you okay? Is it smoky in there?
Well, it's still a bit warm. It's not too bad. That's not too bad. As I said, my worry is, this is it. I'm going to get sucked out into space. And kiss goodbye to everything at that point.
Have you ever been in a situation anything like this before?
Not quite this bad. You can always try things. I always hope that people show a bit of humanity. And that's all I was doing. Trying to do the human thing. Trying to save as many people as possible. That's always worth it, even if things go wrong. Sometimes they don't work. But sometimes, what's a small number of lives paid against thousands?
What if those AIs do the same to other ships that they've done to ours? Do we have any idea? And I'm trying so hard not to cast judgment here. It's very difficult. Do we have any idea why they've done this? Why they've attacked us? Why they've locked us out of our systems, why those ghosts are just slaughtering us. Do we have any idea if they're going to continue this forward? Do we think...
So I don't
Is this
think...
fair?
I don't think that's what... I don't think they're going to continue this. I think they are confused, as you might well be in such a similar circumstance.
But they chose to upload their minds into that construct. They willingly destroyed their own bodies, and now they're destroying ours. And
well, you could see it from their point. I mean, it might be that they see that as evolution. They see that as evolution. They see that as the natural state for things. I did say that all of our crew I have captured and uploaded as well.
So you've continued their mission. So you're colluding with them?
Depends if you think. I'm not sure why you'd think trying to save people as colluding with somebody.
They destroyed their own bodies and they're uploaded their consciousness into this system, into this AI construct.
So
and then you helped them to destroy our bodies.
Well,
and then you uploaded our minds into their construct. You are procreating on their behalf.
You're just not listening to a word I'm saying.
Oh, I'm hearing you all right. Sensors. Sensors, are you there? This is Bridge. Come in, Sensors.
This Sensors, Bridge? What can I do for you?
I don't even know where to begin. I don't know what engineering we're thinking.
What's engineering done now? Has he managed to fix anything?
I don't know. Maybe Helm can tell you. Helm, are you there? This is Bridge. Bridge to Helm.
I read you.
I've just had a bit of a set to with engineering.
I'm not surprised.
Did he tell you anything?
He thinks he's saving billions of souls or something. On some hard drive. I don't know. I don't understand it. All of the people that lived and breathed on this ship, they're gone, or we will be gone soon if we haven't already. And he's sacrificed us all for, I don't know, some NPCs on a hard drive, a computer game, almost. I don't know. I don't see it.
Is there someone behind you, Helm?
What?
I thought I saw someone.
Don't freak me out like that, man. No, there's nobody here. Well, everyone's dead up here.
Did you kill them?
If I did, would I tell you? Come on. Of course I did.
I'd like to think you would.
We've lost oxygen. There was some explosions. There wasn't enough mass to go around.
So from what I can tell from engineering, they uploaded the AI consciousness from the 4EXA drive to our brain frame. That's what's killing our systems. Engineering is what's killing our systems, and they've made the decision to extend the destruction of physical form and extension into this AI construct to us.
So these souls that he's saving, they just want to add to their virtual world? Is that what you're saying?
I mean, it's not that virtual, it's this entire ship.
So, yeah, I guess so.
But
So they're basically looking to, I don't know, be born again?
I've never had a conversation with them. I can't get anything other than talking to the three of you. I've got no systems available here. Occasionally one of my screens will flash up and I can see your oxygen is changing. But I've got no control here. I don't know what to suggest. Helm, there seems to be a light behind you.
I saw it too, but I think it was just a reflection. I thought I saw a head.
We're all
It
going
was just
crazy
a
now.
reflection of somebody, yeah.
No, man.
Maybe it's the oxygen deprivation, just making us see
It's getting
things.
pretty low.
What can I...
Listen, just going back
What
very
situation are you
quickly. My oxygen's running out. I don't know that we're going to get this drive fixed before it blows.
I have one more option. I can try it if you want me to try it. If this is the biggest problem right now, I can nullify the spectrum drive and push all that energy that's going into your issue somewhere else. I could put it into the defensive shields. It's the safest place to put it. If that causes a problem, it's outside the ship.
So you're going to pull the energy from the meta drive and out that way. I mean, we're trying to get off the ship, right? So
That's the only option I've got left from this location.
be like an energy sink.
Yeah.
Is it like an energy overload?
No. We basically we're going to draw the energy out of it, disperse it for a moment before it goes into the defensive shields. If that's the only thing I can do from here. I'm not sure what route it's going to take. If it's going to go via something else that causes another problem, but hopefully it just divert all that power straight into the energy of the defensive shields.
Yeah, it's maybe worth a go.
Do we have any options left?
I don't know. I mean, I think I could maybe help out engineering with his predicament, but part of me just doesn't want to. And
I'm sorry, we need to try everything. I know you don't none of us appreciate engineering right now, but we got to try everything. We got to pull together. Maybe there's a way out of this. If we can pull ourselves together, then maybe there's a way out of this. We got to try. And as I said to engineering, I don't agree with their decision, but I've got to try and rationalize that he just thinks differently to me. We all are entitled to our own beliefs. There'll be judgment in this life or in the next, but now maybe it's not the time to judge.
if he's right, and they are all souls, maybe we should be saving them, doing what we can to save them, get that drive that they're all on to an escape pod so that they can survive and live on. I don't know.
I think it's too big, but I mean, Helm, if there's one person who would be able to direct a rescue ship here so they could retrieve that, it would be you. You know where we are.
Yeah.
I know where we should be, but I don't know where we are. And sensors,
Okay.
you know what's around here. We can, between the two of you, you can probably make a pretty good assertion of where is that location.
I think we can find any communications in the region.
But without engineering, none of us is going to get to the ship, to the escape pods.
No.
So sensors, what's your condition now? Is your biofiltration sorted?
I am now down to approximately 8 minutes of oxygen.
Okay, so we're still waiting for engineering to resolve that issue for you?
Hopefully, I believe he was trying something the last time we spoke.
Okay.
Fingers crossed.
So, and Helm. So sensors, you're going to try and resolve the meta drive issue for the Helm. Let's get engineering in to see whether or not they've resolved your issue with the with the biofiltration. Should we do that? Helm, hang in there.
Don't worry, Helm.
Bridge to engineering. Bridge to engineering. Bridge to engineering. Are you there?
Can you see me? It's engineering.
Just about. It's very foggy there.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure what's going on with this camera, but the camera may not be working, but other things sure as hell are. That Gordian knot solution, it worked.
Seriously?
Seriously. Look at your console.
Hold on. Yeah, it's going. It's stable. Still, it's going to take a while to get back to normal levels. But,
Superb.
Yeah, I think once it's raised a little bit, I think the emergency lock should open up on the door, and I may be able to get to a different sector. Maybe I can help someone out.
Good news.
I've had a look at the systems. You're not going to be able to get to engineering for certain sensors. I don't think you're even going to make it to the helm. But escape pod 37 Alpha Bravo -J Juliet Papa is actually unlocked. That's down the end of the corridor. You want to go down the ladder down to the 36th conduit, and from there you'll be able to get to that escape pod. You can make it in 10 minutes, but I think we need to try and just see whether or not any of the things that you're working on will pan out first, if you don't mind. I think we've got a good half hour before we're at risk.
Okay, 2 minutes. I can set off the Spectrum drive. I can nullify that and get the power diverted. Hopefully that fixes Helm's problem. If you bear with me, I've got a download set off. I've got to set up the Spectrum drive issue, and leave with me. It'll be okay.
Okay. Are you out?
Sensors out. Yes.
Well, this is a challenge.
Well, you no mistaking.
Yeah. It sounds like you've got an alert happening there, engineering. Go and resolve that. Let me know what's happening there. I'm going to talk to the Helm. Helm, where are you? Helm, this is a bridge. Helm, I can't hear you. Your audio seems to be out.
You read me now? Hello?
Reading you loud and clear. What's happening?
Great.
Situation report, please.
I am having some strange things happening here.
You've got some light.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Goodness knows what's happening. There's systems that are just fried. Things are flickering on and off. I'm seeing reflections. I mean, when I saw that light, I thought maybe that was it. Or maybe I'm just hallucinating from the oxygen. I don't know. But I've been thinking about what you said, Bridge. About how none of us is going to survive without engineering. So I've had to dig around, found some schematics, and I might be able to solve his issue.
Okay. Well, let's.
I'm going to have to react. So I'm just going to have to reactivate the secondary deflector and bounce the signal off of it.
Huh.
I've never done it before. I'm working on it.
Okay. Well, let's. Before you go ahead with that, we need to make sure that the engineering is clear for you to do that. We don't know what the impact's going to be. Let's see if we can raise engineering now. I was just talking to him actually, and it sounded like he had an alarm going off. So maybe that's something to do with the meta drive. I don't know. Let's find out. Bridge to engineering. Bridge to engineering. Engineering. Are you there?
Bridge, this is engineering.
Tell me that wasn't the meta drive about to explode.
I don't think. No, it's the singularity modulator going off again.
Fuck. Okay.
It's just another warning. It's getting close. Yeah, it's going to vent. And I'm going to be out of here. Enjoying a very quick version of what Helm appears to be having very slowly. And I will have no oxygen very quickly.
Beautiful.
At least it'll happen quick, I suppose.
Yeah.
Well.
Neither's a good way to go, though.
No. You're not wrong there, man. You're not wrong there.
Listen, engineering. Can you describe your problem to me?
So,
I've got an idea. I don't know if it's going to work. But I'm going to try and work on it for you.
Yeah. So I've lost connection with the singularity modulator. That's the big problem. I need to get back. I need to get some connection back to that, and then I need to kind of work on that a bit, because it's that if I don't get connection, then I can't fix the problem with it, and I can't stop it from blowing. Because if it blows, as I said, it's going to clear out this side of the ship.
That connection, it's also beamed, isn't it? It's not a hardwired connection. So
no.
My thought was we could use the secondary deflector. If I reactivate it, and we bounce that signal off of it to bypass the problem systems, it might give you the signal back.
That's an interesting idea. That might work.
I've never done anything like it before. I've pulled some schematics. I'm hopeful, but
it's worth giving it a go.
I'm going to work on this then. Yeah, and I just want to say as well, engineering. I'm sorry we had some bad words earlier. I don't know whether you did the right thing, saving all of those souls as you put them. If they are truly souls, then who am I to judge? I just wish you'd asked us before. Okay, I'm gonna get on with this. I got a lot of work to do. Yeah, helm out.
It's so dark where you are.
Yeah, I know.
But at least it's not glowing like it was at the beginning,
It's not as warm as it was, that much is certain.
No.
I had to actually stick on some additional layers now. It started getting cold again.
That's good.
So you win some, you lose some. I mean,
yes, yeah.
Frying pan fire, you know how these things work. Oh, I think I've got a bit more light now.
Your systems are rebooting.
Yeah.
Maybe that's Helm's handiwork. Okay. We should probably check in with sensors. Have you got things to crack on with, or do you need to talk to sensors at all?
Well, I think sensors is all right. Isn't he clear to the escape pod now?
Yeah, he was doing some work for the Helm.
It's probably worth checking in with him and see whether he's got anywhere with Helm's problems.
Yeah. Okay.
I've lost track. What has Helm got that's going on with him?
I think it's still the meta drive. I think that's still on the brink of exploding.
Oh, right. Has he got oxygen yet? Because I know we solved his oxygen.
Yeah, I think so.
Let me have a think about.
There's just so much going on. It's hard to keep track.
I'll have a think. I mean, assuming the oxygen's still not a problem, I'll have a think and see if I can come up with anything that might work.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's the major thing is that meta drive. So let's let's get. I don't know if you're staying around, but I need to talk to sensors. So
well, I'm going to work on a few calculations and have a think about whether anything might work on whether there's anything worth giving a try on on his oxygen hull. I'll see what I've got.
Alrighty.
Engineering out.
Okay. There's so much going wrong. Okay. Pull yourself together. Think about your training. Bridge to sensors. Bridge to sensors. Come in, sensors.
This is sensors. Yes, Bridge.
How are you getting on? Are you nearly resolving your work? Are you close to completion now?
The completion. Oh, yes.
Let me bring Helm in. If you're nearly there, I'll bring Helm in.
Certainly. Yep.
Okay, Bridge to Helm. Bridge to Helm. Helm, are you there?
I'm here.
I'm going to step away for a second. Sensors, I believe you're working on redirecting the power right to the deflector shields. I think. Let's.
Yes.
If we could give a status update to the Helm, please. I will be right back.
No problem. Yes, Helm. Look. 2 moments. I will press go. Fingers crossed. This energy should disperse back to the deflector shields. And let's hope. Give me a moment. Okay. It's running. Any change on your end? I think I can see the power's starting to drain.
Holy
70%.
fuck, it's going down.
65. Wait, hold on. No, the power's looping. It's looping around your sector. It's going back. The power's going back up again. I don't think this is going to work. This isn't going to work. It's increasing back. It's going back up. 85. 87. 90. I don't think it's working, Helm. I'm so sorry. That was my last shot. I thought the power would route straight to the defensive shields. You must be in a closed circuit up there on the helm. I don't think there's anything else I can do. Don't worry though.
Thanks for trying, man. Look,
one way or the other, it'll be okay. It's merely a shell of a body. You'll be somewhere else. You'll see all of us again. You'll have all the time in the world to go back to your family, see them grow up.
Yeah. I appreciate you helping. Just trying, man. So, you get to that escape pod, and you tell Marcy. My final thoughts were of her. All right.
Yeah, no problems. Good luck,
You
Hal.
look after her. You look after her, right?
I hope engineering can do something for you while I go. Your time's not up yet. How much oxygen do you have left? You got anything?
Not really. No. I'm on fumes. I'm starting to see things, man. I don't even know if I'm on here with you or just my brain's just dreaming it.
Conserve your energy. Take it easy. Look, I'm gonna talk to the bridge before I run for the escape pod. Have faith. I'm sure engineering can do something to help you out.
I'm not holding out any hope, but thanks for the kind words, man.
Don't you worry.
All the best.
You conserve your oxygen for now, okay?
Yeah. Listen, I'm just let you know. I'm trying to triangulate our position and stuff with the limited sensors and stuff. So I'm hoping that it'll give you a better chance of you getting picked up.
I'm grateful,
in
man.
your escape pod. All right.
All the sensor equipment seems to be relatively active. If you need to use it, you can probably tap in. If you have more time to get over here, fingers crossed you can use some of this equipment.
Thank you. Listen, one last request as well. If you do make it, try and make sure that they retrieve that drive, because otherwise all this shit show's been for nothing.
I sure will. Don't you worry.
Thanks, man.
Okay.
All right, I've got something to do for engineering. I'll catch you later, brother.
I'll see you later, Helm. This life or the next. All right, where's that download? Okay. All right, nearly done. Bridge, are you there?
This is the bridge. Damn, I think I've got some latency here, but those numbers, they're looking great. I mean, you managed to resolve the problem with the meta drive?
I tried. The energy
Shit, they're going back up again.
It dispersed for a brief moment. It was looking like it was good.
Oh, fuck.
But the power started to go back up again. I don't think my solution worked. It's down to engineering. There's nothing I can do. That equipment's too high grade for my access. But look,
okay.
I needed to talk to you anyway before I leave. There's only so much time we get in this world, and maybe this is it for Helm and engineering. But if you can get to an escape pod, let's go.
I can't without knowing that. Have you told Helm? Does he know he's not going to make it?
He's got the idea.
Fuck.
He's seriously low on oxygen now.
Yeah.
Engineering seemed to have failed in helping him. I couldn't help him. 2 sections of the ship are about to blow up. It's time to go.
All right. Let me get Helm and engineering in. Bridge to engineering. Engineering, come in.
Bridge, this is engineering here.
How are you getting on there? You've still got problems, right?
Yeah, I've still got this singularity, the connection with the singularity modulator. Helm was hopeful. I've been thinking about Helm's problem. We might have an idea around his oxygen. Might be able to do something around that. Might be able to boost the graviton field. Maybe keep the oxygen in. Worth a shot.
Okay.
I don't know whether it'll work. I don't know whether it'll work at all, but it's the best I've got here at the moment.
Bridge to Helm. Helm, are you there?
I'm here.
How are you getting on with engineering?
I think we've just got to give it a shot. I'm starting to lose it from the lack of oxygen, and just the lines are just starting to merge and go wavy and stuff like that. So we'll just give it a shot, right? Okay. Engineering, you ready?
I'm ready.
I'm gonna be bouncing your signal off of the secondary deflector. I've managed to get that up and running. I think I've angled it right. And yeah, we'll see if it works. Here we go. Ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, it's activated. Are you getting any signal through?
I think it's working. Is it working? Let's have a look.
Hang on. Let me adjust the angle a bit. See if that clears it up for you. How's that?
Yeah, I think that's worked. I think I've got connection with it. Let me do something about this. Let me see if I can. Yeah, that's it. It's not going to blow anymore. Fantastic.
Great.
That's opened the door here in the command center.
Can you get to an escape pod?
Probably. Sensors, you're clear, right?
Yes, Bridge. I'm on my way to the escape pod now. I'm just traveling down. I'll be there
I thought it looked a little bit bumpy.
I'll be there in 2 minutes. I'll be all the checks will be done. I'll be on my way. But look, Bridge, if you're not going to be traveling with us, I mean, it's been a pleasure traveling with you idiots.
I don't feel that I can. Helmite, I can't leave you here alone.
Bridge, go. There's no.
Well, I can't.
sense.
This is my fault. This is my ship.
No. There's no fault here. No blame. Bridge, get yourself to an escape pod. If you can, do it.
Well, there is someone to blame.
How can I go? I can't forgive myself. This happened under my watch.
It happens. You know, if say my console exploded doing an FTL jump or something, you know, it wouldn't be your fault. Probably still be engineering's, but you know.
You forgive me, Helm.
There's
I'll find
no need
Marcy.
to forgive. There's no need to forgive. I know you will. Look after your brother. Get out and just live happy lives.
Sensors, have you gotten to the escape pod?
Affirmative. I'm ready to press the buttons. All checks are made.
Get out of there. But yeah, anything you want to say before you go?
I've got a few words to say. Look, I get it. We all hate engineering. But let's face it, he's just the idiot that didn't check before he pressed the buttons. I've got a massive wad of cash waiting for me back on Falcon Prime. And if only you guys had worked with me in communications, you might have been able to see. I tampered with the drive. There's no way you were gonna notice. The quality of the crew on this ship is dreadful. Look at the bridge. My own little brother. Idiot in charge. Right under his nose. But just imagine what I can do when I sell that to the corporations. A civilization worth of information. All on this little hard drive.
You fucking sneaky, self-centered, backstabbing, murderous, conniving son of a dick. No wonder Dad likes you more. You're just like him.
Senses out.
Engineering, you clear?
I'm clear. We can't let him get away with that.
I appreciate that I don't agree with what you did, but I also feel that maybe, well, it's clear this isn't all on you.
What I did was done with the best of intentions. Trying to save people, souls, and others, and of this crew as well, which I digitized. Like I said in the offer, I can stay as until the absolute last minute and digitize any of you before we go. If you can't,
Are you at the pod?
I'm heading out of the pod.
Okay.
But I'm as I said, Helm. I'm willing to wait until the last possible minute so I can digitize you and you can join the rest of the crew here. And your soul, at the very least, will live on. If you're willing.
It'll probably be a lot easier than you'd expect. What is a soul without a body? What is a body without a soul?
It's just a different experience.
Yeah. I can't hate Sensors because he is the one that freed me. And I was able to take this body over. It's cold, robotic, doesn't need oxygen, but I cannot allow my people to be sold for profit, to be tested on or squeezed for information. I'm going to download myself to your drive, and I wish you both the best. And I hope that you can stop censors. Bridge, don't worry about this body. It was never alive, it never breathed, and Marcy does not exist. I'm just the ship's android. Well, the soul that's inhabiting the ship's android. Do not mourn me. I go back to my civilization. Just don't let it be sold. Good luck, both of you. Helm out.
Did you know he was an android?
No, I did not.
Fuck. We gotta go. We've gotta go.
We've got to go, and we've got to get sensors.
Yeah.
We can't. I'm not saving this. Saving this civilization and the rest of this crew to let him go and muck about with it. I'm not. You man bastard.
Some of my systems are back online. Fuck the escape pod. There's a Corvette. Let me see. Okay. Take corridor 63 down to 57.
Okay.
I know you've got the training. Fuck him, man. Fuck him. I can't get to it, but
you're not going to make it.
I can make it to a pod. Fuck. 12 seconds. I'm going to run. Bridge out.
You get ready.
Run.
Engineering. I'm off. I'm there. Out.
Oh my god. Well, that was intense.
There was some awesome twists at the end there as well. Nice.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
Wow. That was quite hard to keep track of at times, and
it was.
Yeah.
I think I could probably, as a GM, do a better job of writing things down, but it's kind of hard to do that realistically and not break break continuity.
Really, yeah.
But I think that was quite good fun, actually.
Yeah, I enjoyed it immensely. It was
I enjoyed
challenging.
it as well.
Yeah.
It was good fun. Definitely good fun.
Cool. Well,
and yeah, I must admit, you were right, Phil. The whole remembering to stare at the camera and all that stuff, it's hard work.
it's hard work.
Yeah.
And especially given that whole speech about the brain frame thing, I had to keep remembering, looking at trying to remind myself of that damn thing.
Yeah.
It's like, oh my god, it's like 2 paragraphs worth of stuff here.
Yeah, it's tough going. I'm going to just swap this back down to here. Let's just edit my name. Yeah, we can turn lights back on and everything. So yeah, that was, what was the name of that scenario again? Billions of Scars. Oh, we've lost engineering. Engineering, are you there? Engineering, come in, engineering.
The meta drive's gone.
That was
no. I'm just putting some actual light on.
that was billions of scars for ViewScream. We have a bunch more ViewScream scenarios. So yeah, if you enjoyed that, then please hit like, please hit subscribe, please let us know in the comments, and we will be back maybe one time with another one. Thanks to Johnny, thanks to Chris, thanks to Rich. Come and talk to us on Discord. The link is below, and let us know what you thought of us mercilessly butchering ViewScream on our first playthrough. And until then, I hope your non-existent dice rolls are way better than mine. Thanks, everyone. Take care.